Hey, it's me again. Guys, I just step in real quick and do a little video because while I'm downtown as usual, my office is downtown, but I'm downtown with the Hurricane Harvey survivors and victims and relief efforts and all those things that are going on at the Georgia Brown, at all the different shelters and things of that nature. But there are some people right now who are going back to their homes.
While some have just been allowed to return home, others are spending the long weekend cleaning up. Michael Wooten is live in Kingwood this morning with a look from that area. Michael, good morning.
Hey, good morning. It's really hard to describe what it looks like in this particular Kingwood neighborhood, and this is replicated in so many areas. Homes, front yards, just filled full of debris. You can see here a lot of furniture, mattresses, walls, and that is the case house after house after house here. Here's a look at the neighbor's yard, more furniture, more of the walls. The cleanup effort here is so enormous, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around it, but there is some good news, particularly in Kingwood. They've worked out a deal with San Antonio. They're bringing 45 solid waste disposal trucks from San Antonio. They're on the ground here now in Kingwood, and starting at 7 o'clock this morning, they're going to be beginning the process in this community of doing the big cleanup. This morning, we have a look at what you need to know if you're beginning that process of getting rid of all this debris. FEMA says make sure you keep your garbage 10 feet from your house and take the time to separate it into these 6 categories. It'll save a lot of trouble down the line. First, there's your regular garbage. That means things like food, packaging, and paper. It should go in normal containers. Next, pile up building materials and furniture. That includes drywall, carpeting, and mattresses. In a different section, set aside hazardous household waste, including batteries, paint, and cleaning supplies. Big appliances also need their own area. Group things together like refrigerators and washers and dryers. As usual, you'll want to keep yard waste separate. And finally, those electronics. Things like computers need their own pile too. Point energy crews may be headed to your neighborhood, and so they're going to need access to gas meters, so avoid covering those up.
I know you're overcome with emotion. I just sat down with a lawyer because I want to get the correct information before I came to you and said this. Do not, and I repeat, do not tear up walls, throw away items, start cleaning up without documentation. Make sure you get everything done. But before you do all of that, check your insurance policy, because your insurance policy will give you the right way in which to do it. Your insurance adjuster, they're going to want to come out there and they're going to want to document it per your insurance agreement. But you got to get out there as someone, an arbitrary, somebody who gets paid to do it, somebody who's not on your side or on their side, but just on the side of right. Someone like myself and my company, we can come out there and we can document your loss. We can photograph your loss. We can videotape your loss. Video is always better. Guys, the important thing is that you have to have it documented before you start ripping up furniture. You have to have everything labeled so that they know what to replace. They will say, I lost a toaster. Okay, a toaster. Well, they got a list of toasters. They got a toaster there for $2. Unless you know it was a Sunbeam 6101 brand that you got out of Macy's for $391, then they don't know, so they're going to just put toaster. Do what you can to get a videographer, photographer down there to take that information so you can get a certificate of completion so that they can hand that to you and say this was documented, and then when you go to your insurance company or when your adjuster comes out, he can see everything. He can see the problems, because if you start tearing out the walls and see that he's not going to be able to fully adjust comfortably, I don't care how many years they've been doing it, he cannot assess the damage unless he sees the damage as a whole. If he sees the damage as repaired, he gives you no money. He has to see the damage as whole. He has to see the damage as it is. Guys, I'm telling you, don't rip up nothing, don't tear nothing down, don't take nothing down until you get it documented, until you get it adjusted, until you read your policy, all right? I'm out of here. I'm doing everything I can. Remember, we are YouTube News Today, but this is important for you to know. Hurricane victims, flood victims, tornado victims, read your policy first before you do anything to get yourself back to that situation of normalcy, all right? Peace. I ain't got nothing but love for you. You know that, right?